Hello, and welcome to episode 647 of Prog Review. And today I'm talking about Love, Fear and the Time Machine by a band called Riverside. Thrilling, original, progressive rock. There's some of the words I won't be using in this review. The unfortunate part of having a Patreon is I foolishly said that patrons of a certain level can select an album for me to review. And I know one of them said about doing, was it A Kind of Blue? And I'm gonna get round to that. I'm gonna get round to it one day. But it's not part of Prog Review, obviously. But Renee, dear kind Renee, suggested this one by Riverside. And this is the 37th album by this Polish progressive rock band. And it's about 350 minutes long, or at least it feels like that. And my problem with Riverside is, one, they're not progressive rock in any shape, way or form. And this album typifies everything that is wrong with the progressive rock music scene at the moment, and it's got nothing to do with them from being Polish. Nothing to do with Polish. No, that's not the thing. I don't want anyone to think that I'm Sorry, so I've just got an itchy nose and I'm waving to my friend over there. No. It's just this is this out on Inside Out? Is this Inside Out, or another quality product from K-Scope? I can't remember who put this record out, but I rose to the Inside Out. Anyway, Renee challenged me, and I thought, okay, I'm never going to buy a copy of this. I'm just going to play it on the Spotify, and that's what I've just got away from. Spotify. It's good stuff. It means I can listen to this awful music, because it is awful. It's truly terrible music. No, I'm being unfair there. I'm being unfair. For this album was released on the 4th of September 2015, and I see bands like this as being very cynical. It's very cynical, very calculated, very contrived music. For they are ploughing that same furrow that Stephen Wilson, God bless his soul, has carved out with his career, or solo career, and with his career with Porcupine Tree. And bands like this have just seen what he's done and gone, we can do that. And that's what they've done. And so I've just noticed the lead guitarist died on the 21st of February 2016. 21st of February is my birthday. That was a good birthday present. Oh, too soon. No, I'm just talking about coincidences. I've just noticed that on the Wikipedia page. Wikipedia page is your friend. Wikipedia page makes you look like you know what you're talking about when you're doing these reviews. Reviews, and I use that word loosely. This bad review. Don't watch this. This thumbs it down. You're rubbish. You don't know what you're talking about. You know what they say. Excuse the voice. I'm not very well. This is my new voice now. This is. I've been like this for a few days now. But yeah, so I put it on, right, and you immediately realise that this is very insipid, unimaginative music. This is music. This is not going to frighten the horses. This is music for girls. This is very girly music, very non-threatening. It lacks any passion, creative vision. They didn't want to do anything new or original. It is all very, very uniform, much for muchness. Oh, this is everything I hate about the scene at the moment. And it's typified by bands like this, and I'm sure they're lovely fellows. I'm sure they're really great. And it's not like they can't play. They can. They evidently can play. But why would you put out 60 minutes of this boring, dribbling guff other than to, like I say, hold on to the coattails of Stephen Wilson, because it is just Porcupine Tree Part 2. You know, I was hoping it was going to verge into like Marillion, you know, kind of, but it didn't even go that far. They're not that creative. They haven't got that sense of melody. You know, the lyrics are just, they're beyond inane. They are beyond inane. And every musical piece, every bit of phrasing, you've heard it before. It's like, okay. Yet people lose their mind over this stuff. And I just don't get it. I don't know why. Are people that pathetic that they have to listen to this utter bilge? Because it's bilge. Why would you listen to this? Why? There's just nothing to it. It is a fart on the breeze. It really is. And this is why I don't review this stuff. Because you've got to be lacking something to think, look, there's a new Riverside album coming out. And there's a lot of bands. There are a lot of people like this. And they put out these records. And don't get me wrong. If this record never existed, nothing would have changed. There's nothing in here that... First track opens. And you think, okay, it's called Lost. And again, you've got to be clever. Why should I be frightened of a hat? You know, that shows you there, you know, they're a little bit left field, you know, a little bit left field. So I thought, okay. And it was, you know, I thought, okay, this might not be as bad. This might not be as bad as I expected. But it was. It was bad. And it just goes on and on and on. And a lot of these tracks are like, they're between 5 and 8 minutes long. There are a few short ones. There's one, a float is 3 minutes, which is, but it's pretty dull. And the last track, Found, is 4 minutes. Now, the funny thing is, Lost and Found, they're the bookend. They bookend the album. Probably the more interesting, and I'm being generous, interesting songs on the record. The rest of it, I mean, you got #Addicted. #Addicted. This was out in 2015, mate. 2015. It's like, really? We're doing that? Caterpillar and barbed wire. I've just got to say the titles. Discard your fear. Toward the blue horizon. And, you know, it's just really... it's not an album for me. This isn't an album for me. Oh, no. Oh, no, this isn't an album for me. And if you like this stuff, do you know what? Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad. Keep buying the records. The lads need your money. Go and support them. Hold up your lighters or your mobile phones these days when they do the nice stuff. You know, because it's very pleasant, very nice. It's very nice. But rock and roll ain't nice. Rock and roll comes from the pelvis. It's about fucking, right? These guys don't even masturbate. You know, well, they're a bunch of wankers, obviously, because they've made this record. But I've offended everyone, haven't I? I've offended everyone. But no, they got lucky. They came in at a time when everyone thought, Porcupine Tree, Stephen Wilson, that's good. He worked it. I don't like a lot of what he does, right? Musically. I like what he does in his production. Good he is. I'll always give him that. But it is so blatant. It's ridiculous. And you people still buy this rubbish. Ugh. Why? But anyway, in terms of review, this gets a 1 time traveller out of 5. 1 time traveller out of 5. I think my voice is clearing. Under the pillow. I thought it was going to be called Biting the Pillow for a minute. You know what I'm saying? apparently Louder Than War gave it 9 out of 10, and so did Metal Injection. What the fuck is that? I noticed that no other professional reviews section on Wikipedia. Noticed there are no other professional reviews cited. Where did it get? Oh, it got to number 58 in Austria, number 73 in Belgium, good old Belgium. 4 in the Dutch album, nothing in the Netherlands. It's you guys. 130 in France. Well, it's hard market. 18 in Germany. See, it's all making sense now. It's all making sense. And of course, number 2 in Polish album chart. Swiss, 25. And the UK coming up the rear at 67. Yeah. OCC. What chart is that then? Is that the official chart? Oh, it is, yeah. 67. Yeah, so they must have sold about 500 copies then. I'm such a bitch, and I'm a right cow son today, and I. But yeah, Riverside, a band that if they disappeared tomorrow, nobody would miss them. I'm sorry they wouldn't. Well, obviously the Polish fans and the Dutch fans had missed them, and some of the German fans, but the rest of the world would go, what was that? Yeah, and the shame about the guitarist, a great shame, because it's the last album he played on, and he's a melodic player, but it's a real shame. I didn't know. I'm not a fan. I don't follow these things. But yeah, I know it's a tastish joke, but I make terrible jokes. I'm a terrible, terrible, evil, twisted man. Remember that. I'm horrible. But you got to laugh in the face of the darkness. This is my character, you see. I have to do it. I can't help myself. I have to make jokes. We're here and we're gone, and there's nothing but oblivion, and I have to laugh. Otherwise, I get scared and I'm afraid, and you know, it's my humanity coming out. I don't mean on any of this. I don't mean any of it. It's here for your entertainment. It's to distract you from your mortality. Poor old Piotr Grudzinski. English name, Peter Green. There you go. Peter Green, guitarist. See? I'm joking. I don't know what I'm talking about. Now being racist, I suppose. I don't know. But I like the Poles. The Poles are cool. You know, Poles are one of our longest European friends in the UK. It's the Bulgarians we don't like. I'm joking. Oh dear. And I'm running out of puff here. I've gone on far too long. But anyway, you're probably wondering, Darren, why is Darren quit? He's quit the Prog review. No. I've been busy. For I am remixing EchoNet, probably the finest album no one's heard. And don't listen to Love, Fear and the Time Machine. Go and listen to EchoNet. I'm gonna put a link in the description to EchoNet, right, on my thing. I'm gonna make it a free download. It's a voluntary thing. It will say you can pay $0 or you can pay whatever you want, right? But it's a free download, right? For I'm remixing it. I'm doing a new version at the moment with new surround and new everything. And this is one of those like money back guarantee. So if you're not paying anything, listen to Love, Fear and the Time Machine. Listen to EchoNet by me. Recorded on my own in a fucking shed, half of it was, right? You tell me what's the better album. See, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. That's how confident I am. If you like wishy-washy, slightly girly, effeminate, you know, ethereal, you know, wispy, you know, kind of music that's not quite there, Love, Fear and Time Machine. But if you want something that's a bit more interesting, got a bit of colour to it, bit of flavour, you know, it's got your browns and it's got your greens and your yellows and your silvers and your golds. You know what I'm saying? EchoNet, that's where you want to go. In the description, go and have a listen. But hopefully when I feel better and I've done the remixing and everything, I'll be back to doing more videos and that. Not that anybody cares. And thank you to dear Renee, I'm going again, for making the suggestion for this. There's a reason why I don't cover these people, because I find it repulses me. I find them disgusting. They repulse me, for they're given this great opportunity to make art and make a statement and give us great music we can fuck to, and they deliver this. It's no good. It's no good. It's no good. Don't bother, man. Don't bother. Come back to me when you got your balls on the table. You know what I'm saying? And on that, there's only one more thing left to say, and by now you should know what that is, and that is Prog on. And I'm ever so sorry, Riverside, if you're watching this. I love you, man. I love you really. But I got to play up to the camera, otherwise no one watches the videos. It's all but I don't like your album. Your album stinks. It's boring. Ta-da!